And welcome to another round of GB Sports. This time around, we're playing an entirely new game mode. So these two, they will be playing on 1v1 against each other. They don't win by killing each other. They win by killing the bot that I have put in the game with them. So both of them have an Amumu bot right now, hence defend the bot. You can pick any champion you want, and honestly, you can just start the game right now and get right into it.
Mirwin, you don't want to see, eh? But Alvaro, yes, you are playing World Final.
I'm picking this, so my heal is stronger even, you know.
Alright, let's get it into the game then.
What the f are you doing with Exhaust here?
I'm gonna heal my teammate.
Let's go, Mirwin!
Woo! Nah. The problem is I'm not really sure how is the behavior of the bot after.
Uy, Mirwin!
Ay, Mirivini.
Oh, they're trading with each other and the bots are going straight at it!
Well played, Amo. Alvaro.
Yeah, but I can.
Alvaro!
And just like that, it's just done!
He just went in and died, you know?
Ah, nice excuse, Alvaro.
I couldn't do anything to stop him.
That's the game. That's how it goes when you gotta defend the bot. That's,
I thought I had exhaust on it, you know?
Qué mal, Alvaro.
Alright, we can swap players.
Right.
Good energy. I love it. Alright, let's get this game going.
Okay, what is Super going to pick?
I'm ready. Upa.
I mean, the thing
You are
is,
playing into jungle man, being AD carry in the bot lane. Come on.
I mean, I don't know what to put here.
Bomb plating and flinching.
Don't help him.
I don't know.
I'm helping my teammate. Maybe it's the blue side problem. Maybe the bot
Be ready,
is
eh?
now. But it's so
No.
weird. Okay, let's see the bot.
Oh my god.
Alright, nice already out. Guys, you don't win by killing each other. You win by killing the bot.
Why you exhaust? Why you exhaust the bot?
Bro.
Oh, but it's flashing out. It's flashing out. Can you get to it?
No way.
But even with Jason, it goes at the turret.
I think it's blue side problem.
Bro, he just slows it down.
It's blue side problem.
Bro. Mirwin. Mirror matchup.
Ya subo.
¿Yumi?
Yumi?
¿Quieres? No. ¿Qué quieres, niño?
Bro, I don't care.
You don't care?
I'm going to play Yonara.
¿Yonara?
To be continued indeed on YouTube. If you want to find out who won this episode, we're going to see MKOI a bit later. But first thing first, welcome back for the last day of regular season here in summer. Both the planers are here. How are you guys doing?
I'm lovely. I'm excited for the day.
Lovely? Nice.
You're lovely. I'm lovely too then.
You're
if
all
he's lovely, we're all lovely we're together. so lovely
You
right
know what
now.
hasn't been lovely? A lot of comments that I've seen on social media from the teams, from the players, a lot of delusional comments, if I may say, but I want to have your opinion on that. We're going to play a game. You can play in chat as well. It's called Lulu or Delulu, and you're going to rank some statements. You have your Lulus with you. One of them is not looking that good. The other one is like, yay, chippy.
Me after my solo queue games.
Me after Rodon replaces me.
All of us are just solo games. But yeah, let's see who was delusional in what they said on social media. Jankos last week, he was here actually.
Jankos,
saying,
okay, this.
we play Vitality,
You don't
they
even need to-
are garbage.
you don't even
He
need
did
to-
not hold it back.
You didn't even need to read the quote because if you say a Jankos quote, it's for sure
Insta Delulu.
Insta Delulu. They're just
Yeah, I mean, completely Delulu. Vitality has been great. We'll see them a bit later as well. Second one is, let's find out right now. Is it delusional? Vitality is making top 4. This is Jack Spectra at the beginning of the split. Top 4, not just in their group, but in general. They're halfway there. They can end first today. Do you think they have what it takes to make top 4? Finn, you were with us.
I
on
mean,
this
I
one,
disagree then, so I'm going to have to say
it Delulu?
Delulu. Yeah, I think
Delulu again?
MKOI takes it today.
I mean, I have to double down because if I say that he's right, it would just hurt my ego too much. So there's
Exactly.
no way.
All right, next one. And this one I think is pretty en vogue with what we saw yesterday. Finn, you were casting VDS yesterday, is that correct? Bukada says that, I don't want to say, our goal is to make worlds, anything else would be a disappointment.
I mean,
Is it delusional to think they can make worlds?
the
Or
goal
Lulu?
is valid to have. I think it's
All right.
valid to have the goal to make worlds. I think that is justifiable, but is it going to happen? That would maybe be a little bit, but it didn't say it would happen. It said that's their goal, okay?
I mean, there's many ways to go to Worlds, you know. It's just, since it's in China right now, you just need to get the visa and you can always buy a ticket.
They
you know,
did
and go
say
watch
that
it.
they wanted to play there.
I mean,
that is true.
I mean, everyone can make it. Even Twitch chat can make it to Worlds.
Next one is, next one was after Fnatic and G2 last week. Mickey said that our result against G2 was not surprising. They're just a lot better right now. delusional,
Lulu.
accurate. It's
Very
pretty
Lulu.
Lulu to me. It's
I mean, right now I think G2 is the best team we have in our region.
Yeah.
They look the cleanest, they look like they play the best. Although I will say the group is a little bit weaker, I think it's a Lulu statement.
Lulu statement.
Regardless, they went 8-0, and I feel like there weren't really any flaws in their gameplay compared to the other, top teams from spring and winter.
Yeah. Last statement that we have here is about one of the teams that we're going to have today. It is Linsas, also talking about Worlds. Our eyes are on Beijing. I think it's very doable, and I think we can definitely make it. Why are you laughing already?
Because already at the end he says being delusional is good, so that's the most Delulu statement ever.
If you don't believe in yourself, then who would? I'm asking you guys.
Reminds me of Gelios, to be honest.
Yeah.
You're like down in the gutter, and you're 1 in 10, and he says, "Oh, we're going to Worlds."
And what
I already have my
happened?
ticket booked.
You didn't make Worlds, but you saved your season that year.
I mean, we didn't make Worlds, so that was still Delulu.
I think it's pretty Lulu here. But talking about being the Lulu, Vidius had an interesting take on Vitality actually at the beginning of the season, so let's check it out.
I think for most of my career, I really believed that analysis would tell you all the answers. But I just think that's wrong.
I don't think you're wrong. I think you only see part of the picture. We're not in scrims. We don't talk.
No, my
we're not in
point is
comms.
that's my point. I think that the human element needs to come into consideration. And so I think that Vitality is cursed. I think
That's
that
a
this
superhuman
organization,
element.
Yes,
That's an element to be a cult.
This organization
That's not human.
there is some sort of, I don't know what it is, but there's something that prevents this
I always-
organization from going against anything that I
all I'm gonna
believe
say
in.
is
I
the
think
CS team is really good. I think cursed monkey paw.
Exactly.
You're not supposed to join in. You started off arguing against
And
me.
here's the
Stop
thing.
join in.
That's what I think Navi is. I think they got a spot so that their CS team can succeed.
I think they figured it out.
Vidius being silly once again. Like there's something such as, I don't know, a jinx, something that went wrong with this team. I don't know, maybe a blood ritual, maybe something happened within Vitality because it doesn't make sense. Wait, actually it does. Actually it does, because you look at Vitality LoL this year. They make 5th and then they make 7. They make 7 again. And then they went winning the NNO Cup and they beat KC last week. And if you look at Vitality CS, actually, like, they won at the beginning of the year. They won Katowice. They won Melbourne. They won Dallas. They won Austin as well. And at the moment they started losing, they lost in Cologne. It's actually when the low Vitality team started doing better. Wait, is he actually right? Wait, what are you guys doing? What are the hobbits doing here?
She's right.
I mean, he's right.
Do you think
I have
there's a
never-
curse? Do you think the team is cursed? Because now that the CS team is not doing great, Vitality LoL is just smurfing again.
Of course, it's a curse. Have you ever seen Vitality CS and League win at the same time?
No, exactly, Oramne. He is onto something, and it is just supernatural. It is beyond us, and I can't comprehend it, so I will leave it in his faith.
Unbelievable. Some kind of blood ritual must have happened here, because when you look at Vitality at the beginning of the season, not great. And right now, guys, the stakes for the games today, they could actually end up first in their group. They're gonna face up against MKOI in our match of the week, and if Vitality goes 2-0 today, they will grab first place in this group. If MKOI goes 2-0, they will take first place in the group. And then you have somehow KC who have a horse in this race, because they're not playing today, but if the series goes 2-1, either way, KC will be first in the group. What a timeline, though. Vitality making it first is not something I should have thought of.
I mean, the stakes are quite high. Genuinely, they are really high, and I think if you get first in this group, you end up playing against Fnatic. And I think a lot of teams are on that.
You really want to dodge G2, yeah.
You really want to dodge G2 right now. They are looking like by far the strongest team, 8-0, like you said, Oramne, and I feel like that's really the match that if you want to go far, you would rather not play them your first game. So everything is on the line today.
What made Vitality better recently, though? What started clicking for them? And do you think they can do this week what they did to KC last week?
Of course they can, because Vitality lost last week in CS or whenever they played, and they lost their last tournament as well. So of course we're gonna see Vitality do a lot better. It's the curse, but at the same time, they did level up a little bit when it comes to finally getting the sort of synergy that we've been expecting from Linsas and from Fleshy. I feel like they're just playing a lot better together, and I'm excited for today, because the style that they're playing now is the style that made MKOI good, well, already back in this split, or like back in this year.
MKOI, on the other hand, I feel like coming back for them in summer has been a bit difficult. Every time we talk to players in interview, they keep on saying practice hasn't been the best, practice hasn't been the most efficient. It is now that they want to turn it around and prove that what they did in spring, they can reciprocate in summer. So I want to know what Zeff thinks about it, the MKOI coach. He's standing by with Dracos in the Marriott Bonvoy pre-game check-in.
Thank you very much, Laura. It's my pleasure to be sitting down with Zeff, coach of Movistar KOI. Welcome, brother. It's been a weird week. KC kind of unexpectedly lost to Vitality, so what felt like almost a clear second-place finish now has potential for first, but it does require you to 2-0. There's no room for 2-1s anymore. How do you feel kind of about the matchup and expectations heading into this week?
Matchup to Vitality.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they can win. Anyone can win. But I think if you were to watch the games of Carmine Cup, it felt like Carmine Cup gave it away in a way. I think the both games that they lost, they were not coordinated. So I think the key for us today is just to be coordinated. I don't see a world where we lose if we are coordinated as a team.
Yeah. How do you rate Vitality? It's one of the biggest questions we have as kind of analysts and casters on broadcast. This is a team who can look like a contender for the top of the table some weeks and can look completely abysmal the next. So how do you evaluate them? What is the kind of focus when it comes to playing against Vitality?
I mean, when you do scouting, I don't think you should take their first two games. It looked like they heavily underperformed. From what to me it looks like. I think they are a different team from the first week. Probably some nerves, right? But as a team, I think they're in the level of Giantex. Obviously can take a game to the other teams, but I don't believe they will win the LEC. So, I mean, obviously we're here to win, right? But if it has to be anyone else than us, it should be G2 or Carmine Cup.
Yeah.
The way I see it.
I know the goal is winning, and I know that no matter where you finish, you're going to say this is the path we have. We have to beat everyone. That's the classic coach answer. But first place does feel really important because it is the difference of first playing Fnatic at second in the other group, who look like, of the top four, potentially easy pickings, or potentially getting second and looking at a team like G2 or dropping further. So how important is that first seed for you guys? Is that something that you're really focused on, that upper bracket?
I mean, for me, I will have the preparation to try to do a 2-0. If it doesn't happen, we're still going to ramp up and win the playoffs. So whatever happens, happens. But yeah, the goal is to 2-0 for sure.
Yeah. I guess the last question is the KC loss, again, pretty much everyone on your team, whether it was Euphoria or yourself on Twitter, you talked about, look, like we could have won. Both teams need to ramp up. So what is the focus behind the scenes for MKOI to kind of make sure that you are in that peak performance like you were in spring to make sure that you're showing up in those big matches?
I mean, honestly, it's a lot of preparation for the opponent team. And mostly, I just hope today we are playing as a team. I think team that lost to weaker teams so far is only because of lack of coordination. I think when teams are coordinated, you can see it with G2. It just stomps over. So that's what I'm looking for today, basically. And I think against K-Corp, what went wrong is we are not coordinated. We lost one team fight, guys. Happens, you know. Super flash in 1v5. What can you do, you know? Sometimes you lose.
Hey, it's fair. That's what 80 carries love to do. Overextend on mid-wave and flash in randomly.
But sometimes they win game for you, you know, so it's good.
For the KOI fans out there, is there a simple thing to track for them to know when the team is on sync and playing together? Is there anything that they should look at? Is it something in early game? Is it the atmosphere on stage and the attitudes? Or even for yourself as a coach, what do you look for? When do you know it's going to be a good day when it comes to that coordination?
For me, it's how we come into the day. Usually, if the vibe is not good, you can tell the player are not in it. If the player are locked in, and I think our strength as a team is to play them up. And you can see very clearly if we are comfortable and calm in the game. And if we are not, this is where it gets hectic and you have game against Navi, for example. Yeah. Against Navi, we won the game 2-0, which is good. But the way the game looks like wasn't what we want to show, right? So I think you will see it very easily in the first game, I would say, or second game, how we feel.
Eyes on the map, eyes on a 2-0 for either side. Good luck today, Zeff. Thanks so much for taking the time to sit down. Let's send it over to our match of the week, Vitality versus MKOI.
Oh, we're in for a treat this week, and it's not the same old story that we're accustomed to. We're finally seeing the embers of the next generation beginning to shine. Vitality versus Movistar KOI.
That's Elyoya in the midst of the team, immediately punted back. I guess it's all buying a bit more time, but Hasabi is completely untouched. That's likely just Elyoya dead. Gets a little bit extra space, has the lifeline, still living, still alive! Finally dropping down, Elyoya! Still keeps going! Are you kidding me? MKOI! They're just better!
On one side, you have the Spanish Armada, winners of the Spring Split, with the Super and Alvaro combo finally getting the recognition they deserve. On the other, you have Vitality, every player with the hunger to prove themselves, and during their match against K-Corp, Linces shine brighter than ever before.
Linces comes in with the engage, sets up a bloody into the back, double cyclone as well. The fight's all over the place as Jag has to run for his life. Kalist does die though. Kalist does die. The raid boss is down while the Dragon Flip comes in and Nuko gets it.
Both teams want a clean 2-0 to get first place in the group, but I believe it all hangs on the delicate balance in the mid lane. Will it be Jojopyun hailing from North America to save his team after losing to K-Corp? Or will Chayek prove once again that Europe can still produce raw, peak performers in the mid lane, and that Vitality deserves a place at the top?